Greetings, Soul Tribe. Paradigm shift here, sending you peace, love, and light. Thank you for watching. So, the purpose of this video today is to let you guys know that my YouTube channel is gonna be getting a lot more activity coming up in the near future, and so I wanted to give you guys a heads up on what kind of content you can be expecting. I'm gonna be sharing a lot more fun stories, like inspirational, motivational, even spiritual stories. I know some of you may have already seen my Two Wolves, a Cherokee Legend video, and so I'm definitely going to be sharing more content of that nature. And also, I'm going to be sharing information on permaculture and desert gardening. I'm actually starting a no-dig regenerative agriculture garden in my backyard that's going to passively harvest rainwater. Super cool, so I'm way excited for that. More about that coming in a future video. And then I'm also going to be sharing with you guys information on sustainability, zero waste, clean energy, and other things that can help impact the environment and live in harmony with all life. And so for those of you that wish to take that journey, I will be sharing different things I learned, different steps I'm taking, and we can learn and grow together in this area as well. And also, if any of you are interested, I will be sharing vegan lifestyle and vegan eating information as well. I've been a vegan for, I believe, somewhere over 3 years now, something like that. So if any of you are interested in getting started, have any questions, or even want to share some knowledge, we'll be getting into that as well. And then also I'm going to be sharing videos with music in the future, so I'm super excited for that. Music is a deep part of my soul, it's a big part of my life, and I'm really excited to share that with you guys. And then lastly, of course, I'm just going to be giving you guys little windows into my life. You know, I'm going to be sharing life lessons, transformations, changes I'm making, even book recommendations, which, I'll actually be sharing in this video specifically. So, and then once the channel does get kind of going a little more, I hopefully in the future will be able to have some collaboration videos with local entrepreneurs, artists, and creative healers, and all sorts of different people making an impact and a difference in the world, spreading loving intentions. So super exciting. And anyways, to go ahead and get it started, I want to make a little confession, or just share with you guys a piece of my life. So for most of my life, I've lived in a very messy house. Like, we are a messy people, like, I will admit it. And, it's not that we don't clean. Like, we do clean sometimes. Like, we'll work very hard, make sure everything's spick and span. But in a relatively short amount of time, everything's right back to where it was, which is exceedingly messy. I mean, finding something can be extremely difficult. If you leave things out, it's very likely that they're going to get grease stains, they're going to get beaten up, they're going to get torn, they're going to get spilled on, all sorts of different things. And then the laundry, let's not even talk about that. So, I mean, and this is just where I've come from. And so I'm at peace with it. However, I do desire to transform that. And so if any of you are experiencing similar experiences, then maybe this could be for you. And on that note, my mother actually just recently gave me a book. I was super thankful to receive it, and it's called, I'll show you it right here actually. Let me see if I can get it into focus for you guys. There we go. It's called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, the Japanese Art of Decluttering and Organizing. And as you guys can see from that little sticker there, Marie Kondo, the author of this book, has sold over 3 million copies, and it is a #1 New York Times bestseller. So what's all the hype about, right? I mean, like, well, let's hype it up just a little bit more. On the back here, London Times says, Kondo has positioned herself as Japan's preeminent guru of tidiness, a warrior princess in the war on clutter. So yeah, cheesy, I know, but it does make you think. So Marie Kondo is really incredible. She is a Japanese cleaning consultant who travels all up and down Japan doing private consultations. They're always one-on-one, and she goes through this course where she has actually developed a method that she calls the KonMari Method. And basically her philosophy is that if you tidy up in the right way, that you will never have to tidy up again. Your house will stay clean and organized always. Your spaces will be harmonious. And this goes right along with the principles of feng shui. For those of you that are unaware, feng shui is basically about the art of transforming the space that you live in order to transform your life. I mean, food, water, air, and shelter are four of some of the most basic survivals that we have as humans. And so it's only natural that if we're going to pay attention to our food quality, our air quality, and our water quality, shouldn't we also spend a little attention on our shelter quality and how our living space affects our lives? And feng shui is all about that. And so this is not a feng shui book. However, she does visit one-on-one clients. She has a 3-month waiting list, at least she did at the time of writing the book. And even despite this, she has had no repeat clients. None of her clients have rebounded. So that means 100% success rate, never having to tidy again for every single client. Whoa, that sounds kind of cool, right? So she considers the magic of tidying up to be truly transformational, such that it really would cause dramatic, in her own words, changes in your own life, and for that reason she calls it magic. And on that note, I will share with you, she does attest that here I'll just read it. A dramatic reorganization of the home causes correspondingly dramatic changes in lifestyle and perspectives. It is life transforming. I mean it. Here are just a few of the testimonies I receive on a daily basis from former clients. And these testimonies might sound a little outlandish, but we'll see. So I've got, after your course, I quit my job and launched my own business, doing something I had dreamed of doing ever since I was a child. Your course taught me so much. This is a different quote. Your course taught me to see what I really need and what I don't. So I got a divorce. Now I feel much happier. Someone I have been wanting to get in touch with recently contacted me. I'm delighted to report that since cleaning up my apartment, I've been able to really increase my sales. My husband and I are getting along so much better. I'm amazed to find that just throwing things away has changed me so much. I finally succeeded in losing 10 pounds. And so her clients to her always sound so happy and so thankful for the transformations they experience. And so I'm going to, in a short moment here, share with you guys my living space. And so you can see where I'm starting. It looks like a tornado hit it, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So I did just start this book, but I'm super excited to see where it leads me. And so this is going to be part 1 of a 2-part video. And the second part, I will be sharing the things I've learned from the book and the transformations it's given me. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around and give you guys a little 360 view of my living space. And so you can see where I'm starting, and we can go from there. And I know it's going to look really messy. I haven't cleaned anything up for you guys. I haven't messed it up for you guys either. This is literally my baseline. This is where I'm at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it now, and we'll see how that goes. So starting out right with the entrance of my room, we're going to go ahead and get into it here. Right off the bat, you can see the mess getting started. And like I said, I was not exaggerating when I said I believe it is similar to seeing a tornado hit the place. This is my living space. And yeah, it's definitely not the way that I desire it to be, but it seems like no matter how hard I try, no matter how much I organize and clean up this space, it always ends up back to a very cluttered, very messy sort of state. And so I am exceedingly excited to be getting into this book, diving in, and seeing what sort of changes it can bring me. Because as you guys can see, this place can't get a lot worse. I mean, the piles could get higher, but I don't have that much stuff, and that's just kind of where we're at right now. So I'm not going to describe to you all of the different messes that you can see, but clearly this is not the way that I intend. So I want to go ahead and show you the clearest space. This is actually where I sleep. I don't sleep on a bed. I found that cushions, they tend to mess with my musculoskeletal system, so I actually sleep on the ground with a grounding cable right there. Anyways, more on that later. But yeah, right here is where I'm starting, and I'm going to be reading this book and learning the lessons that Marie Kondo will be sharing, and hopefully it will assist me in transforming my area. And if any of you guys live any messy lives, maybe you can relate, or even if you're at this level, worse or not as much, if you desire to be more clean, more organized, and less cluttered, and want to see how that affects your life, then hopefully we can learn some things together. But yeah, excited to share part 2 with you guys. Much love. Thank you for watching again. Love you. Bye-bye.
Don't fight with life. Life simply helps you. Simply helps you. If you don't fight with life.